Hey coin collectors, Dan the Collecting Man here. This week we've had probably one of the biggest releases in, as far as I can remember, at least a good couple of years, where we've finally seen another War $2 coloured C Mint coin. So the last one they had was in early April 2023, which was these two here, the Vietnam War coins, which are very, very collectible given the mintages on these. So now we have the 2024 War Animals Remembrance coins. So there's a few different styles in these ones. So let me go through why I think this one is a little bit different and potentially may become a little bit more collectible than the Vietnam. There was a little bit of controversy around the Vietnam War coin, but people did love collecting it because of its low mintage of only 5,000 with this one. Obviously a high mintage of 80,000 this, but I'll go through some of the prices of some of those collectibles. But to start off with, what we saw in the release was an uncirculated version of the coin, a C Mint version, $22.50, so pretty good reasonable price. 100,000 mintage, so definitely one of the higher mintages we've seen when it comes to C Mint coins. And as always, the price has definitely gone up. We're now looking at $75 roughly on the secondary market, and I think that's a pretty good fair price. And the silver version, which is the one that I'm most excited about getting, cost $85 initially, which is super cheap for a proof finish silver coin at a higher mintage than this one at 7,500. So it won't be a super collectible one like this one was because of the slightly high mintage, but I think given it's a kind of a purple poppy, not a red poppy, who knows. So I did buy that, but unfortunately that was the only coin I did not get in the draw. So I was able to get all the other different ones when you click and try and get the draws, but unfortunately I was unsuccessful in that one. But I was successful getting some on the card, which was fantastic. They also came out in rolls, which is definitely something that I think is quite collectible. So they were $100 per roll, and I think 25 coins in there, so $50 face value. They're obviously not C Mint coins, they're just going into circulation coins, but I think those rolls are something that you want to collect. So I was able to get some of those from Downies, and also Downies have a little uncirculated card with those, so I got one of those. And I also got an encapsulated one, another coin store as well. So I've got all the different versions, but those last couple are not C minted ones. They're just the ones that are going in circulation. So that's why I think this one is a little bit different. Where these two here, they only ever came out in the proof version and the carded version. They never made it to circulation. So you don't have that, all those collectors that also get the collected circulation coins. So that's where I think with this new series, we've got the silver, we've got the uncirculated C Mint one, and then we're also going to have circulated coins. So I think this is the next step in the series, and I think it would have been nice if these did make it into circulation, but unfortunately they didn't. But these have definitely retained their value. So this is the 69, which is one of the top pops you can get. Obviously uncirculated cost me $15. This is now, you're looking around $450 to $695 for this coin in this condition. So has become very collectible for that $15 initial value. And this one here, $80. So it's only gone up a little bit of price since they were out. So $80 for this one. And this one here at a 70 is worth $1,400. So that's a massive $1,320 profit. So not bad for getting this coin, so it's definitely worth paying extra. So with the C Mint version, obviously I was unsuccessful, so I ended up paying around $400 odd for it on the secondary market. I'm really hoping that it comes true and the buyer does end up selling it, but I think, like I said, with these ones here, with the kind of value they can get if you get a 70, they can definitely give you a long-term value. So I will be sending them off to be graded in the future to see how you go. So I think given it's a purple poppy, it's also, which poppies are very collectible, and it's also animal based, which a lot of people like, dogs and cats and horses and things like that. So you might get a couple of other collectors in there that like the animal theme of that, which I think will add a little bit more on. Like I said, it's been a long time since we've seen some war coins, and this is obviously the first one with King Charles on it. And it's obviously been a long time since we've seen some C Mint coins. So obviously these are probably the more collectible ones. You got the original 2012 C Mint, and you've also got the last C Mint Poppy 2022. This was a pretty good one to get, so some pretty good scores. One of my better, more collectible ones here is this one here. This is the Coronation C Mint 8068, which is a top pop for that one as well, pretty close to it. So that's worth well over $1,000 odd on that coin itself. So I think it's $1,500 for this $2 coloured coin. So there is definitely some very, very strong collectability this year. And we've already seen some other coloured $2 coins come out this year, so it's definitely been a good year for collecting $2 coins. Obviously with Olympics was probably the more collectible one, and we also saw the rugby coins that came out this year, but I think these ones are going to be fantastic. So I will be doing another video once I receive the coin. So obviously it's going to take, given coming from the Royal Mint and some of those other coin dealers, it might take a good couple of weeks for them to actually come through and be delivered. But once I do get the coins together, I will do another video showing off the coins in a little bit more detail and what I personally think about them when I actually get to see them for real. But unfortunately I wasn't able to go to a store and try and line up and get it on the day, but I'm happy to wait. But I thought at least do a video explaining what I think about the coins and why I think they may become quite collectible, given that they are also in general circulation compared to the Vietnam War. But like I said, the mintages are a little bit higher than the Vietnam War coins, so be interesting to see. But I'd love to hear in the comments and messages below, what do you think about them? What do you think about a purple poppy? Is there too many poppies? Are we getting poppy overload? Or is it something that you think is a good cause as well? We're seeing quite a few different things out there. As always, if you like this content and like the information that I'm providing, make sure you do give us a good thumbs up, so that way you can see that video when I do the unboxing of those coins. And if you're not yet subscribed to Dan the Collecting Man, make sure you do, because there is some really, really cool content and videos, and I'll be going to the Royal Mint very soon to having a little checking out of that. And as always, thanks so much for watching and joining the coin collecting community. I'll catch you in my next video. Dan.